because the Talmud usually is seen as one body of teaching, the Zohar, the mystical tradition, another, legal versus mystical, what is straightforward versus what is enigmatic. But Elie Wiesel says they're really absolutely connected. And his own preoccupation with the mystical dimension that is here interfused is absolutely connected with the Holocaust also. Elie Wiesel, virtually alone in many respects, has, through his life's career, averred, put forward, stated that the Holocaust must be dealt with as a mystical event. So Elie Wiesel said he wants to take on the challenge of using the most rational language to deal with one of the most mystical of events. Amazing. Now, Elie Wiesel, just again to open that biography, Elie Wiesel studied the Talmud as a child in his primary school, and if you go to the collection Legends of Our Time and the essay called My Teachers, he'll talk about when he begins to learn the Talmud and the great adventure that becomes. But it was only later in the 1960s after the war when he took as a teacher a great Talmudic scholar and repository of Talmud, whose name was Shaul Lieberman, Rabbi Shaul Lieberman. And as Elie Wiesel told me about 10 days ago, he said, when I was a boy, yes, we learned Talmud, we memorized it, but it was with Rabbi Lieberman that I began to go inside of Talmud. And that gave him the confidence, we can say, to make Talmud, even though Elie Wiesel is not per se a scholar of Talmud, but he's a Jew who studies Talmud, who learns Talmud, to make those part of his lectures and his mandate in, we can say, teaching Holocaust and genocide studies. So we can find the essays in French. It's in the volume called Célébration Talmudique, but in English, the main Talmudic corpus is in his book Sages and Dreamers and Wise Men and Their Tales. So this means that Elie Wiesel then recruits Talmudic teachings to tell the story of the Holocaust. And when we say, why does he need to do that? Why can't he just write it straightforwardly like he did in Night? It's because he believes, essentially, in the vigorous transmission of the Jewish tradition as a mode of truth-telling, as a mode of bringing forth the mysteries of the world. And so that body of knowledge has already been honed, has already been primed to deal with the Holocaust. It's not as if he's forcing it to do something. It's there. And it just has waited for Elie Wiesel to show the way that it's there.